This is your market recap for no longer May, June 2nd, 2025. Today we play bullish. I think on the week we are bearish if we look here. Nice closure within this daily fair value gap there. This does fulfill our sell side week, the sell side move for the week. Like, I'm okay playing bullish from here. So that's how we played on the daily. And then if we look up at the hourly, we stayed nicely within here. So we opened here, a little bit of buy side, came down, played sell side, staying within this fair value gap there. We then nicely kind of closed outside, but that's within the lines in my opinion. Started reacting bullish from there, kind of just rallying all the way above these relative equal highs here, and this lower time frame high. Now on the 15-minute, you can see more of the pre-market. So this candle right here, 7 o'clock, get a nice rally, creating a 15-minute fair value gap. And then for the rest of AM session, we kind of just bang around this 15-minute, right? This 1, 2, and then we tap down into it one last time before playing bullish. Market opens, we rally, take out this high, come all the way down, take out these relative equal lows, and then we start the move for the day. Powell did speak at 1 o'clock, so that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for Powell to say something because I didn't want to get in if the markets were going to be unpredictable until he said so. So if we go down to the 5-minute, we can see more. Nice reaction off this 15-minute fair value gap, right? Nice expansion upwards, taking out this high over here, and then obviously quickly turned around, reversed all the way down to here. Macro here starts the bullish move for the day. Barely take out this low, but we do take it out, and I would consider these relative equal, especially if we go down to a lower time frame. We then rally, kind of wait for a little bit. So this is kind of to be expected when we open super high and then we come all the way back down and then all the way back up. We're going to have some zone of little price action. We then, for lunch, I would have liked to see these lows get taken, but they didn't. So we then rally, kind of go horizontal from there, targeting this high up here. This is actually what I was looking for the whole day. Stayed nicely within this 5-minute fair value gap right there with the closures. Market opens, algorithm kicks back in at 130, takes out this short-term low. Staying within this 5-minute with nice closures there, we get this expansion in the macro, taking out this high and this high over here. And then at the end of the day, tapping into this 1 hour and perfectly hitting concentric encroachment there. 1 minute time frame. Again, pre-market kind of stayed in this range, right? Dancing around this 15-minute fair value gap. Nice SMT of these lows. Fair value gap reaction if you were to expect price to just shoot out right as market opened. So we're doing a great trade to take, but personally I didn't, or wouldn't feel safe taking it. We rally all the way up to here. And even before market opened, I was looking at these lows, right? Because we have relative equal lows down here, and these are close enough to go down and grab those, in my opinion. So personally, I was looking to see price rip down here first and then expand, but we ended up leaving these relative equal lows, expanding, taking out this high, immediately reversing from there. We have this technically an inverse. It's not validated, but I like this fair value up here more. You could have played that short if you were willing to trade before Powell spoke. Again, would have been targeting these lows here because they're relatively equal, and this low down there because I feel like this is a little too much of a stretch. And if we're playing bullish the rest of the week, I personally don't want to see these lows here taken. So from there, we react bullish once again. 10:30, we kind of hold off until then. We have lunch. So hold off until lunch, take out the nearest low, tiny SMT here, like maybe a couple ticks, get a decent size expansion above these relative equal highs, which then takes us into another consolidation, another SMT of these lows. Macro pushes us up above this high over here. And then at this point, we took out this high. I'm looking for a retrace. 1, because we took out this high. 2, because lunch is starting. And if we're going to continue AM sessions move, we need to see some sort of sell side action made. So I was looking here, but that was a little low, especially for the way that price action was moving. So if we just take the nearest relative equal lows right here, we take those out, it's good enough. Nice reaction off this 1 minute fair value gap. Once we react off that during the macro. Playing bullish, nice expansion here. So entry, trade of the day actually would have been here. Entry, top of this fair value gap. We would have allowed price to come all the way back to here because once again, this fair value gap is validated, so it can come back down to it. Price stop loss would be below these lows though, because if we are playing bullish, I would not want to see price react or go so low below this fair value gap that it goes under these, right? And the reason we allow it to dip down here is because it still closed within this fair value gap. Oops. So with that, we get a nice expansion. Take out this high fair value gap right here. The reason it doesn't dip lower is because just the speed at which we rip out of here. Same here. These are huge expansive candles. It's unlikely for us to come all the way back down, so we just tap into the top of it. We then go horizontal for a little bit until the macro, right? 250 takes us up above that high that I mentioned earlier. Last hour of trading kind of just pumps us higher. Relative equal lows here, take out that during the last hour of trading, and then we rip up higher again to consequent encroachment of that. So looking into the future, weekly target, oops, here. That's my weekly target. Ideally, it gets taken Wednesday. I think it's a little too much to ask for it being tomorrow to hit that, but I definitely think that is a Wednesday's target. From here, I would like to see some sort of reaction off this 1 hour, not because I think we're going to play bearish, but because we had a really big expansive day today, and I believe that we're going to need some sort of a retrace that, and if we're going to expand tomorrow bullish, we need some sort of sell side action. So right away my eyes gravitate to this. If we go on the higher time frame, there's just no fair value gaps here. Although I do think this 4 hour right here is technically used as an inverse or validated here, right? So we could come back here, maybe a little lower than this hourly, dip into this one. I don't see a huge retrace because of that, just because this is all balanced in my opinion. So yeah, I'm expecting tonight to drag down here, react off this fair value gap here, and then tomorrow again play bullish, expanding upwards. Tomorrow I believe is tradable. Pre-market today did a whole lot of nothing, and I believe the reason for that is we had no pre-market news, and it was a Monday, right? We had no momentum dragging into this. Definitely looking to shape all my trades around macro. So if we look here, this is roughly a macro. It's 950 to 1010. Could have caught this move. That would have been nice. Macro here, catch a small one up to here. Macro here, catch a small one up to there. Macro here, catch a small one up to consequent encroachment. I mean, if you know which way the macro is going, or really which way the market's going, macro's gonna get the job done for you. So gonna be looking at those throughout the rest of the week. This has been your market recap for June 2nd, 2025.